Hi there, folks. This is Big Doug Outdoors. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a sore subject that's, really, I've seen some YouTubers, doing videos on it. And, I want to kind of give my little input and thought about this as well. It's on about pay lakes and stuff. I'm going to show you some clips where I was out there fishing this past weekend. I got a good friend of mine that owns one. Um, he's very responsible pay lake guy. He takes very good care of his pay, and he also, if you asked his opinion on about pay lakes and stuff, he'll tell you, be honest, right up front with you. He doesn't like them either because they do take a lot from the resources that's out there. I agree with it. But the only reason why I fish his place a lot of times is due to that. It's hard for me to get to the river and stuff, these public waters where these big fish are held up at. And it kind of gives me an opportunity to catch one. Everybody likes to catch a big fish once in their lifetime, even your bass fishermen. But anyways, he does have different type of species of fish in his pond. It's just not straight, catfish. He's got bait fish in there for him to eat and everything as well. These fish are like you going to the river and fishing for. They'll hit, and then there's times they won't hit. You can set in a spot and burn them up. Next time you come out, in that same spot, nothing's dead. It's one of those things. It's a hit and miss out there. It's just like fishing in the Ohio River. You find a good spot, you fish it, you go back to it again at the same time. Next week or something at the same time, nothing is dead. It just depends on that time of the day. What's going on in that water at that time for them fish to bite good. But anyways, um, I highly recommend him. I will give you the name out there to this pay lake. Um, the owner, I got his permission to um, talk about this in this pay lake. He didn't. Um, he didn't mind. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't mind for me giving his name and stuff out there. He didn't care to let him know where I fish at and stuff. Uh, but anyways, he's not promoting me or anything like that, by all means. But anyways, the guy is a real good guy. The fishing lake is called Whispering Pine Fishing Lake. Um, you can come out and fish, only on the weekends. He's not open through the week, and sometimes like on Memorial Weekend, um, 4th of July weekend, stuff like that. He's open that whole week, almost. As he's off work, he's open. That's the way he does things around there, and he holds tournaments and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. It's fun, and he is shooting for. His goal is to bring family into this. He loves for family to come out and camp out, enjoy themselves, have a good time. You can put a little campfire out as long as there's no burden ban at that time in that county or that part of Indiana. As long as there's nothing like that, you can put fires out all you want. He's got little fire pits that are set up here and there around the lake. Uh, it is shaped like a boomerang. You will see it in my video. Uh, and also, it is deep enough to hold these fish. It's about a 3.5 acre pond, around in there, I'm guessing. It is pretty big. I'm telling you, it's not small by all means, tiny, like you see a lot of these ponds that you see these big fish in. I mean, I've been at some pay lakes that just make your stomach squeezed up. See that they're holding big fish in them, and I ain't mentioned any name or anything. Uh, but anyways, Rick does do a really good job out there, and the owner, his name is Rick. Uh, so you look him up on Facebook. There is a Facebook page, and you will see my pictures in there of some of my fish I've caught there. Um, again, he takes pictures and does post them on Facebook and everything for people to see. He doesn't, put out there, oh, I got the biggest fish, and all that. You see a lot of pay lakes doing that. He doesn't do that. The fish that he's got in his lake, they've been in there for years. I mean, these fish, some of them that get caught out of there in each year, he doesn't even know they're in there. Like this past year, somebody caught 42 or 44 pound flathead Didn't even know it was in there. He was like, it blew his mind that that fish was in there. And it's hard to tell how long that fish has been in there. Um, and he had pictures of it, and his fish are healthy. These are not scrawny, dainty little fish that are not, very healthy or anything like that. The fish are healthy, I promise you. You will see that when you catch them. And you don't see sores all over them and everything. You don't see hook marks in their mouth all over their lips where they've been hooked so many times from fishermen. Um, like this past year, it was rough to even catch fish there because the fish just wasn't biting as good. The 42 or the 44 pound flathead, it was caught. I think it was around 4th of July weekend or something. And the guy caught it on a Monday. So it was not the weekend. So, I mean, it was amazing that he caught that big fish. So, but anyways, the fish fight really hard there. And when some people say they don't, this Bay Lake, it does. Like his son caught a 64-pound blue, and he couldn't even turn the fish. And I was talking to his boy about it. He told me he had to chase the fish up and back and up and down the bank trying to reel it in. He goes, it gained ground. He said he said he couldn't turn it. No matter what he done, he'd reel in some line, and the daggone fish would take out more line than what he reeled in. It was like fishing in the river. He fought that fish. It's kind of, about like the same thing. So, but the fish are healthy there, I promise you. And he's got a lot of rules, and you just have to go out and check him out. That is one tip I want to give you. If you go fishing a Pay Lake, check the rules. See if the rules are basically pertaining to the Pay Lake and the owners themselves, or is it towards the fish part. His rules, he does have quite a bit of rules. Some of them are for the fish. It is a catch and release Pay Lake, and you do have to use a landing net when you land them. You can't use grippers and stuff like that. Even when you're handling them, they got to be on the ground when you take your pictures and all that. And whenever you do transport them out of the water in the landing net, he doesn't like you hold the landing net way up past your head, up fishes up past your waistline. He wants you to keep it down on the ground. Kind of scoot it across the ground a little bit. That's the way he likes it. He doesn't want nobody handling his fish because it can kill him if you drop them. But anyways, enough on that. We'll show you a little video. And see my little bluegill right here? A little feller, I caught him. He was about this long back in July. And my wife made me keep him. I wanted to keep him in the fish tank. So we bought a fish tank for him and the goldfishes I rescued out there that somebody was using them. So, but anyways, thank you guys again for watching this, and stay tuned to the video I'm going to show you real quick. I'm out here trying to hopefully get something. Been seeing a lot of good swirls in the water, maybe from the old blues or something down in there, but we're giving it a try today, that's for sure. So I'll show you here real quick what it looks like here. See, I got 4 bows out, plus my little ultralight, trying to catch some bluegills, and hopefully an old blue or channel cat. He does have some dandy blue cats here. He doesn't allow anybody to keep them or anything. It's just basically fish for fun. I love coming here through the summer because he lets me camp out back here and throw a little fire up. So me and the kids, we like to come out, and my wife every now and then, do a little fishing here, and you can camp out and everything. But it is a pretty nice little place out here. It's very quiet, very secluded. Well, I'm back again, folks. First little spot that we tried, we fished it probably, I'd say probably about an hour, a little over an hour or so. Didn't catch nothing, get a bite or nothing. So we moved on down from that corner up there of the pond. again, I mean, it should be biting. The river's kind of up. That's one thing, reason why I haven't been out going to the river, for one. And two, I really just didn't have a way of getting there, so I decided to come up here and try, and I really need to get me some fresh bait. I just hadn't had any luck for some reason with bluegills or crappie biting. Only thing I've been using right now, what I've got on my line is probably 4 to 5 months old skipjack that I've had in the freezer. So we're kind of trying that. I think that might have been the wind. I don't think that was a bite. I think the wind did that. I got little bait alarms, real cheap as you can hear. It's pretty loud, little rascal. They work really good. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed my video that I just done. The things I showed you on there and the topic I talked about with this video. Again, I am not promoted by any way from the Pay Lake or from any of the products that I do show you guys. I will do a small video on my bait alarms that I do have. I'll have to do a review on them. But anyways, that when my bait alarm did go off, I did have a bite. Because when I went to leave from fishing, the part of my shad that I'd put out on bottom was gone. It was the whole the belly and everything was gone out of the shad. So it must have been a small channel cat or something bit on it. But that's just one thing I wanted to tell you guys. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys if you did watch the video. I sure do appreciate you guys watching them. And I hope this helps you out in your future with going out to a Pay Lake or something. Again, you know, this Pay Lake, the owner does phenomenal job of taking care of his fish and everything. He's very, very, very responsible, in my opinion, on doing this. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys again for watching this video, and I hope it helps you guys out. Good luck and God bless in your upcoming hunting and fishing here in 2020. We'll see you till next time.